Hello, Younique. My name is Lorie Garry. I am a purple presenter with Younique, and I am from Canada. The majority of my team are from Canada, and so if you have any presenters on your team that are Canadian, Australian, or from New Zealand, feel free to send them this tutorial because all of these countries are set up a little bit differently than the US on how we get paid. Now, on my team, there's been some confusion on how to set this up, and so I've decided to do a video tutorial on how to set up your bank account and specifically how we transfer those funds over so that we don't have any confusion. Because unfortunately, when we do it wrong, if we've made a mistake in our numbers, the commissions bounce back to PayQuicker, but we get a $5 penalty fee on that. So to avoid those fees and avoid any frustration, let's just go through this step by step. Now, you may have heard or read that the American presenters have a Visa card, a Younique card that they get paid on, and this is true. They get this card that spends like a debit card, and their commissions are just loaded daily onto this card. We will be getting this someday. It's not as easy as or simple as just handing us the card. There's rules and regulations with each country that Younique has to go through. So they're in the process of working that out for us, and in the meantime, we need to set up this account. So to get started, we need to go to the email that we would have first received when we first started selling the mascara from PayQuicker. And if you've already set this up, that's great. You're already halfway through this tutorial. If you haven't, you're going to need to take a second to find that email, and you're going to click on Sign In and get that set up. So when you sign in, you'll be taken right to this page. Now, unfortunately, I have already signed in. I've already set up my PayQuicker account, so I can't bring you back to that original screen and take you step by step through it. You'll need to do that on your own. It's very simple. There's no confusion to that whatsoever. That's not the tricky part. So go ahead and sign into this and set up your PayQuicker account. Once you do that, you will click on the page of creating your bank account. And I'm going to bring you to that page here. Your page will look like this. Now, this is where we need to take some time and go through this step by step because this is where the confusion lays. To start with, they're asking you the bank account currency, and they've given you two options here. Even though they give us two options, we only want to choose Canadian denomination if we're transferring it to a Canadian account. Your bank account has to match the currency that you're sending it in. If you're sending it to an American account, you choose USD. If you're sending it to a Canadian account, you need to choose the Canadian denomination. So let's make sure that we click on that. The country that we're in, obviously Canada, they only give us one option for that. Description is them asking in case you have multiple bank accounts, so that when it appears in your account, you know what it is. I always just type in Younique payment so that I know when this comes up where it has come from. Okay, this is the one that is a little bit confusing for people. So we're gonna go through this bank routing ID number. The reason why we're getting confused on this is because in Canada, we don't actually call it this. And I've talked to several people about this to confirm that. I was on the phone this morning with my bank for an hour talking to different people, and they were very confused by this term. We call it branch transit number, followed by your institution number. And I'm just going to bring you here to this screen here. Again, you can see it's just another version of this screen, but I've put in some descriptions to help you here. So again, we've done the currency, we've done the country, we've done the description. We're into the bank routing ID number. If you have a check, that's the easiest thing to go off of. And I'm just going to move my screen over here to show us a sample of a check. And at the bottom is where we are going to get our numbers from. So if you've got a check, grab it and let's go through this together. The first three digits, let's ignore. That's just your check number, and we don't need to worry about that. It's these next 5 digits and then 3 digits. that I want to touch on. So this is our branch transit number, the 5 digits 10202. The 003 is our financial institution number. Now together that creates an 8-digit number, and that's what they're looking for the bank routing ID number. So again, going off of your check, and this is just an example, the numbers on your check will be different, so please use those. The bank routing ID number will be 10202-003. It will be an 8-digit number, no spaces in between. If you don't have a check and you need to call into your bank and ask for this number, you need to ask for their branch transit number and then their financial institution number. The branch transit number will be a 5-digit number. You enter that in here. And the financial institution number will be a 3-digit number that you follow with right after your branch transit number. So one more time, bank routing ID number is your 5-digit branch transit number, followed immediately with no spaces, your 3-digit financial institution number. That's the trickiest part, and the reason why it was so confusing for us was because we don't call it bank routing number here. So hopefully that will clear up a number of the problems. The bank account number is very straightforward. Again, if you have to call into your bank, they'll be able to provide that number for you with no confusion. And if you have a check, then you can go off of that number, which is this number here. And so again, to follow the numbers on the bottom, we ignore these first 3. The next 5 and the next 3 we write in as our bank routing number, and then the next set of numbers, whatever they may be, will be your bank account number. I hope that clears up some of the confusion. Remember to send it in the currency that you're sending it to the account of, and your PayQuicker PIN number will have been set up when you did your PayQuicker account. So that should already be submitted, and actually when you go into it, if you can see on mine, it actually saves it for you and remembers it for you, so that's great. You don't have to remember that. Then you click submit and it will go through. So it will take 3 to 5 business days for that to show up in your account, and I hope that clears up a lot of the confusion. If you still have questions, please contact your upline, and hopefully they can help you. But I hope this tutorial was helpful for you to set up your PayQuicker account. I know that Younique is wanting you to get paid, and so do your sponsors. And so we're hoping that this clears up the confusion that you may have been experiencing. Thank you for watching, and good luck.